So one of the things I think most guys can't stand that we got to deal with, especially when it pertains to like the opposite sex, the fair sex, and sometimes with some smarter guys who have some more manipulative tendencies. It's called pretext. I think everybody knows it. Everybody's heard it. Everybody's dealt with it some way, shape, or form. We hate it. I know most guys do. I do. A lot of guys I've seen, I've served in the military with, but just hanging out at the bar talking shit. We've always heard the hate pretext. Wife comes in, so what are you doing today? And this is something that Patrice O'Neill used to harp on a lot, and he covered really well. Women come in, ask you a question, right? Not just a woman, obviously, but this is some of the people who are most guilty of it. They come and ask you a question, but they have a thought process behind it, right? So they really want something from you, but they don't want to ask you directly because there's an opportunity for rejection. Now, guys are used to rejection, right? For me, I've never been the most handsome, never been the smartest or the prettiest or whatever. So I've been rejected by plenty of women. I've also had the opportunity to be around some very beautiful women. But I think all guys know pretext is one of the things, especially dealing with the fair sex. A lot of times you have to deal with. Um, some guys use it as manipulation, knowing how to ask the proper questions, knowing that they want something and they're gonna manipulate to get it. But that's not a skill trait that most men have because most men rather be blunt if they can. The only times men don't want to be blunt is if they have to worry about talking to a woman and offending her because they might lose a chance of getting laid or something else that they want. Or B, they don't want to offend another guy because it might get their butts whipped, so they got to learn some kind of pretext. But I think that's one of the things that has to be learned today is pretext.